You're listening to a Loot Dummies podcast, LOOTdummies.com. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following a group of friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Antiriath in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Step into the mystical world of Antiriath and follow as our party adventures across the lands. Solid Grug, half-orc fighter-sorcerer from the wretched valleys of Mek'Zim, played by Taylor. Alirlock Bloodhair, Harengon cleric, whose fate seems determined by luck itself, played by Joey. Pomerel the Gatekeeper, Summer Eladrin paladin from the Feywild city of Solaria, played by Seth. And Bodyknot Greenleaf, the halfling rogue with a penchant for taking things that don't belong to him, played by Josh. And last but not least, the creator of our beautiful world, the man of many voices, and our dungeon master, Sam. And welcome back, everyone, to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, the podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show. If you're enjoying the podcast, please give us a rating and a review on your podcast app, and check out our Patreon for more content, including a brand new show. It's patreon.com/lootdummies. On last week's episode, the party makes it down to the town of Mali Press, which is under attack by a band of orcs south of Pokerit. As they arrive, they're attacked by two orcs riding flaming auroch and one giant auroch in the middle that they refer to as General Granulus. After a heated battle and defeating General Granulus and his lieutenants, Alirlock, who had the fly spell cast on him, flies up over the town to survey and look for any survivors. He finds Garnax, the king's nephew, buried in the rubble of the destroyed town. We talk with Garnax and search the bodies of General Granulus, finding notes from King Zias, a decree to destroy all of the cities in all of Antiriath and to replace them with these mutated animals that we have been dealing with. We head back to Pokerit and head over to the library to find out what we can about the Temple of Husin and where we might find Zias. After passing a skill check and gathering some information about the whereabouts of this temple, we head back to the inn for some rest and prepare for our meeting with the king in the morning, where we are prepared to ask for help and manpower in defeating Zias' army to the east. And that is where we're going to pick up here.
So yeah, you guys heading over to the Costlay, or what's the play?
Oh yeah, I mean Pomerel's there at dawn.
Oh yeah, and the next morning, yeah.
Okay, yeah, they won't let you in right at dawn. That's a little bit earlier than they
Well,
like.
he's just like sitting on the steps waiting for Garnax to walk up.
You guys meet Garnax there in the morning. Y'all are there when Garnax gets there. And he says, friends, it's good to see you. I'm glad you could make it here. I was worried you might leave town. Come, it's time to talk to the king. He seems much more chipper today. Well, as you go inside, Father Therm is also here already.
Shocker.
So you guys all make your way inside.
Shocker.
So you guys walk in, and the king is stiff and ready in his chair. He says,
What's stiff? My God.
Is he stiff?
Pause.
Word choice.
Stiff and ready in his chair. Wow.
And so you guys walk in. He
The
says,
king assumes the position. Got it.
he's much more
Stiff.
Hard.
he's well, I was gonna say somber, but that doesn't sound right in this
Correct.
context now that you're making it weird.
We made it weird, eh?
No. It's on you, bro.
Oh.
So he says, it appears we're all gathered Thank you, Father Therm, Garnax, adventurers. Garnax is like, so uncle, as we were discussing yesterday, we need to mobilize our troops and head southward, find these monsters wherever they might dwell. He says, yes, I've slept on your request, and I will grant you a small squadron of men to do reconnaissance and learn where these creatures are, and we'll take it by a case-by-case basis.
Umrel kind of clears his throat.
Yes, it's Alania's messenger.
Sir Garnax, I don't know if pursuing the ruffians to the south is the best use of your manpower at this time. My companion, the great warrior Talik here, has convinced us that it is time to make a move on this Zaius creature that seems to be stirring up these troubles. We believe we know the general idea of his whereabouts and can find it with some level of success, but once we do find him, we expect him to command a large force. We would ask that you keep your people and your soldiers and your squadrons here in Pokarit and wait for our call and join us in what is to be an epic conquest of Husin.
He sits back and he strokes his beard. He says, and where do you believe this Zaius to be now?
It's east of here, near the mountains on the Asajiski side.
Kind of furrows his brow. He says, and how exactly do you suggest that we would be able to support you all the way in Asajiski? We have threats here in our homeland. Like you said, we must be able to defend against them, keep our troops strong. I've agreed to give Garnax a small squad for scouting, but we need to keep our primary troops here to protect the city.
You won't have a city if we don't take Zaius out. I'll motion over for the notes that we got and get the guys to hand those over to the king. The notes that we found from Zaius. And say, we need your help. We got to kill this guy before he kills all of us.
Yeah, Garnax is excited as you hand him over and, kind of waiting in anticipation as he reads through them. He hands them back to you, has somebody walk them back to you. He says, be as it may be that he has this plan, this Husin god, something you've mentioned before, never heard of him. None of my advisors were able to turn up anything additional on him, except for the fact that he's no longer worshipped and should have no power. What if this whole plan of his is a folly, and he simply goes on a wild goose chase? We might not ever hear from him again.
Do you think that the great Queen Islania of the Eladrin people would send me, her greatest warrior, into the material plane and leave my post guarding her kingdom on a whim?
Also, we've already seen what this guy can do.
Also, what if you're wrong?
He takes a deep breath. To answer your questions in turn, this Queen Isolania, while we do share ancient history, I have not spoken with her in a great long while. My people have not, I must say. I, for one, have never met her. And while you seem a formidable sort, I can't say that she's sending an army. She sends but one person. Perhaps this is a job for heroes and adventurers to go and root out this man. And if we are wrong, and he brings an army, we need every troop we can to protect the city.
He has a point.
And what is it you're afraid will happen to your city with your army elsewhere?
We could be overrun. We have held in this city, but every wall must be manned, and every gate must be held. Against the hordes from the south and the hordes to the north, we have never fallen. If we have some new hordes from the east, we will defeat them too.
What is the size of this squadron you plan to send with Sir Garnax here?
I have given him 12 men. Garnax kind of lets out a little gasp, as if he's disappointed.
We'll take 12 men, but they're not reconnaissance. They're there with us to fight. Send your best fighters.
He says, the Shining Eagles have always operated on their own. Whatever Garnax chooses to do with his men is up to him. Now, we are dismissed. Garnax tried to say something. He says, we are dismissed.
Well, I'm just going to go get all the Harpers in your town and take them with me then.
He doesn't even respond. He just calls to the guards to usher you out and waves a finger, and they start pushing towards you guys.
Pomerel farts.
Father Thumb is like, oh,
Well, it's a start. It's better than nothing. Could have been worse.
So that is the first time Pomerel has said the word Harpers in front of his companions.
Would I know who the Harpers are, Sam?
history check. Any of y'all can make me a history check who wants to know.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Not me. 11.
Ooh, 17.
17 is actually good enough that, yeah, you do know. You have heard of the Harpers. They're kind of a, rumored group of people. So Learlock has heard of them in their form of cover, of being messengers who take information around, and they're almost like a postman group. But Talix is high enough to know that supposedly they have other dealings, kind of vigilantes.
Gotcha. Harpers. What do you know about the Harpers, Pomerel?
Oh yes, they're old friends. Remember, I played with that one in the street. We should go and talk to them. They're likely to know things. They might even know things about Sajiski or the cities we're going to, or anything else. Who knows? They seem to know a lot of things. They have a lot of people. They were very, very sneaky.
We heard stories about the Harpers all the way in Mexim when I was a kid. The drunk guy was a Harper?
Oh yes,
They're
Boromel.
just messengers, though, aren't they?
No, they're not just messengers. They do all kinds of stuff, Learlock.
Father Therm chimes in. He's like, yes, we've all heard the rumors about the Harpers. A bunch of hogwash and naysay. They're just a group of messengers, like you said, Mr. Learlock.
I think we should trust Father Therm.
No, and I grab Learlock, usher him away from Father Therm and out the door. We do not trust that guy. It's a creep.
Garnax kind of does a little quick step, catch up to you guys. He says, hold on, guys. I appreciate your words back there. My uncle can be a bit hesitant on these sort of things. In times of trouble, he tends to hunker down. And I don't blame him. It's worked for us in the past, but I think this is a time where we need to be more active. So I agree with you. My Shining Eagles will be at your command.
So your guys, the Shining Eagles, y'all are like the best of the best around here, huh?
Well, we don't mean to brag. And that one who came back, that was the messenger, walks up to you guys. He slaps on the back. He says, best of the best right here. As he points to Garnax, he says, we'd follow this guy anywhere. Name's Harlow, by the way. Not sure we ever introduced.
I give him a predator handshake. Two badass soldiers.
Yeah, he just grits his teeth. They're really big for some reason.
Big white veneers.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, that's a lot of man meat.
Take us to your buddy, Pomerel, the Harpers. Let's see if we can add to this crew.
Yes.
Cheerio.
Pomerel walked, only turning when the road turns, just straight line, stomping his way to where the alley walls open
He kicks a
between the
child at one point.
townhomes. No,
Oh,
no
Papa!
child kicking. No child kicking in my character's pathways. There will be no children stomping or child kicking.
Oh, mother! I have been kicked by this brute. Make me either like a survival. I would take like a history check, to see if you can find your way back to that Harper base. It was hidden. And
Oh my god, I
recruited.
rolled a 6 for God's sake.
Oh no!
I was just trying to find the alley.
The alley of the Zentarum where you did the showdown, or because the Zentarum alley, that's easy to find, but the Harper base was hidden.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to find the Harper base, just the place where he opened the wall.
And traded the gems.
Right. Yeah. So you look around for that and you swear you found the right alley, but you can't figure out how to get in, what he pressed or what he did.
Yeah,
like
I was
stone
gonna
walls.
bang on the doors and
Oh,
start.
the front doors
I was
of the
just gonna
homes.
start being obnoxious. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You knock on the first one, the old lady comes to the door. What the hell you are?
And I just yell real loud, I'm looking for the people that live underneath you.
Oh God, nobody lives underneath me. It's just my storage. Get out of here. She shuts the door in your face.
Please keep going. Next door.
I thought you knew where we were going.
It's in between these buildings.
Why don't we go back to the tavern? I bet our drunk friend's there.
No, he eloped with his woman.
What? How do you know so much about this guy?
We did normal guy things. He
Spent
said
a whole
We were
day together.
We did a whole day. He was doing normal guy thing,
Normal dude stuff.
normal dude stuff.
You found out he's a harper. He eloped. You got a box of fake gems all that
Yeah.
afternoon. Okay. All right.
And now your
no
guy's
wonder.
not here. So does it really happen?
I know what we'll do. And so Pomerol leads them to the first place he went to where he had to leave his sword. Where they got the first box. Before they went to the Harper.
The first
hideout.
Zentarum place where you picked
Yes.
up the package. Okay.
Yeah. They get there and Pomerol looks at Talik and Learlock and then Body Knock, and he looks at Body Knock and he says, "Hey, Body Knock,
Yeah?
do you want to go in quiet or do you want to go in loud
Where are we going in?
through this door into a room full of bad guys?"
I get roped into this nonsense. Okay, let me roll myself here. 27.
Jesus Christ. Okay. It's a wooden door, sturdy wooden door with one of those little slide windows that opens up like 2 inches by 6 inches at like eye level, but it's closed. There's windows on the front, but they're like totally boarded up and shuttered up.
Okay, Pomerol, what am I looking for exactly, pal?
Well, we want to get in here and we want to tie all these guys up and question them. But I don't know how many are in there.
I'll do the message thing on you, and I'll
Okay.
point my finger at him and do that.
Well, where are you guys standing?
We're outside.
We're stacked up against the wall.
Okay,
like
you're
SWAT
stacked up on the
teams.
sides of the wall, SWAT style.
Yeah, like a cartoon.
Okay.
SWAT stacked on the door.
You're going to penetrate this place.
I'm like, go in there and see what you can see. We'll be out here. We'll come in and help if anything gets crazy.
Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna, like, is the door locked?
You go to check. The door does not seem to be locked.
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna grease up and slip in.
All right, so you just silently slide into this place. Like the door, if you were
He
standing on the other
greased
side,
himself up
you
and
wouldn't even
slid in.
notice that the door opened. It just kind of, and you're inside. It's
Slicker than owl shit.
wow. Looked in, like, slicker than owl shit, and it's totally dark in here. It's pitch black. You can't see anything.
Pardon me, sir, I have fucking night vision.
Toss down the night vision goggles, and you do a scan across the room. It's empty. There's nobody in here. There's some tables. It looks like somebody just moved out of here. The tables are like shoved to the sides of the room. One of them's knocked over. There's nothing on them. There's nothing in this room at all.
Alright, can I roll, like, investigation and perception to make sure of
Yep.
that? 17.
Yeah, you take a look around the room. It appears to be cleared out.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking whisper back to his hall, like, hey, dude, there's not shit in here. You got bad intel.
Do you see any other doors in there?
I'm gonna check for other doors then.
Yeah, you check around. There's one door in the back of the building.
I have one door rear.
Go through. See what's in there. Was there a door, Pomerol?
Oh, no.
Just go through anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking check this door if I'm still greased up and stealthy.
All right, so you grease it,
Grease lightning.
rub into the door, and your molecules fuse with it, and you pass through the other side with your 27 stealth.
Osmosis.
And when you
Osmosis
do,
Jones.
you find yourself in the alley on the other side. It's a very small building.
Nothing of note here.
Nothing to note in the alley in the back. The only thing to note is that there is a small pile of like broken like barrels and boxes and stuff, just like worn out looking furniture and stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking go back to the group and fucking slap Power upside his head.
Well, let's go to where I nearly slayed those men. And Palmer just sets off to the second Zentarum location.
Oh God.
All right, so you'll go to the second Zentarum location. You go into the front door. Remember, you went to the front door and they told you to go around the back. So you going to the front door, or you're going straight to the back?
They walk up to the front door, and Palmerell just fucking high boots the shit out of the door right when he gets to it.
Oh God.
It just goes fly. Just made
Like
my
a
cat
door
jump. That was
kicker.
hilarious.
He just wants to kick a fucking door down.
Slam it open, and dust and like leaves and stuff just kind of blow across the empty floor. This place is all cleared out, just like the last one.
How disappointing.
Did you get into some bad elven wine or something and hallucinate
that's
your
what I
whole
thought.
afternoon? Did Alira give you a mushroom?
Mushrooms?
Now, hold on. I didn't give him anything. However, I think you were given something.
A tour of this very strange city.
Did somebody cast Modify Memory on you?
You wouldn't dare.
You wouldn't dare.
Palmerell slams his helm back on his head real hard, like presses it down. Little cut forms above his
Oh.
eyebrow.
Oh, like pulls it down to protect his head. Like a little kid hide from ghosts. You wouldn't dare.
Fucking fey people scared of
Stay out of my
memory
head.
spells.
You bastard.
Okay, well, Palmerell is distraught, so Seth's silliness is from the same as Palmerell's. Palmerell's just like, well, what about your strange man with the bowl? He seems like he might be sneaky.
So Gardax was kind of following you all around for this whole Harper expedition, but after this, he's gonna split. He's gonna like, I need to go gather my men.
Garnax!
Where?
Never going to see him again.
Garnax!
Well,
Where are the Harpers?
I wasn't aware that we had any Harpers operating in the city, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Oh, Thomas Bormel.
I was quite excited to learn about them and meet them, but it appears that maybe they've all gone.
Oh.
I'm sorry, my friend. He puts his arm on your shoulder, like, if you need me, I'll be.
I interrupt and I'm like, no, we do need you. Don't worry about this stuff. When will you have your men ready and where should we meet you?
Well, I need to restaff. I've only got about a half a dozen men left after who was already out on patrol, so.
What? We're getting the conscripts. I thought you guys were the best of the best.
We are. My uncle has always been very generous with allowing me to recruit from the garrison, and we just have to find
Oh God! I look at the other guys. I'm like, this is some kind of trust fund kids play army. This is not the special forces. This is the fucking dropouts.
Garnax, we appreciate whatever help you can provide. It's okay. We'll see you when we see you. I'll send you a message, even.
Yes. In fact, we have a speak scroll. Do y'all have a speak scroll?
We do. Body Knight, get his number.
Yes. Can we attune?
Yeah, I got a rubber.
Body Knock has a speed scroll? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gave it back to him after all the.
Jesus.
Yeah, because he messaged somebody since he's been back.
Well, Bodydock has 2 speak scrolls.
I can give Leech a ring, see if he wants to come help.
Yeah. Who is this Leech character? Does he know the Harpers?
He knows everybody.
Pomerel, enough with the questions. Garnax, where do we meet you?
Tells you where the Shining Eagles gather.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
What's a good name for a place that the Shining Eagles would gather?
The
The
nest.
nest. The nest.
The
Yeah.
roost.
The Roost.
Roost. How about we combine it? The roost nest.
The coop.
Eagle coop.
Maybe the coop, bro.
The
No, that's not
aviary.
it.
The
The
aviary.
aviary. I like the aviary. That's pretty good.
Oh, the aviary. They've got like pet eagles that they train
Oh,
to
No,
hunt,
they're the
hunt
eagles.
rabbits and stuff. Well,
To
I know,
live-
but it's an actual aviary.
It is actually an aviary. We communicate by bird. We'll have my eagle. My eagle will follow you. You can send a message back by my eagle. Actually,
Have your eagle call my eagle.
that's canon.
Okay.
That's how he
okay.
says y'all are going to communicate with them.
I'm gonna equip sending real quick and to avoid all of that.
Fine.
Pomerel is just
Use your magic.
rambling at Sunbeam telepathically, just nonstop. He is upset.
I know, man. I know. Nobody believes me either. Look, I've been telling this dog and this mud horse for 3 days about that one time with the tentacle lady. They don't believe me.
They don't believe the greatest story ever told?
Nope. I'm telling you, this place sucks. No imagination here in the material plane.
No imagination at all. It's like they've never been jumped in the butthole by a wild Garlax.
The fuck
I can't roleplay with that.
jumped in the
There's nothing I
butthole.
can do with that.
Jesus.
Jumped in the butthole is not a phrasing. Nobody says that.
Anyway, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to find the Harpers. I'm dejected. I mean, Pomerel's dejected.
I'm so sorry.
As we're going wherever we're going, I'm going to, as an aside to Talik and Body Knock, I'm going to say, I can't believe Palmer would lie about something like that.
Oh God.
I think he got drugged. I don't know. It doesn't seem like him.
Pomerel grabs Alirlock by the shoulders and goes, "Can you read my mind and see where they are?"
Oh. Yeah, can you do that? Is that a rabbit thing?
Is that a rabbit?
Rabbit thing. Christ, they come unglued.
The common racism to poor Learlock. Casual, not common.
Can't rabbits do that?
No, rabbits cannot do that. In fact,
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. I guess
I
we
don't
don't
know
know
what
much
you can and
about
can't do.
rabbits.
but also I cannot do that either. Today, I don't believe.
Today.
Oh.
Oh my
Pomerel
God.
says, "What about you, Buddy Knock? You like to do sneaky things?" And he kind of like looks like he's touching something gross. Sneaky things?
With his little fingertips.
Do you have any friends that might know where they are?
I'll send a speak scroll message to Leech as a last ditch effort.
Okay. So wait, hold on. I don't think Leech has a speak scroll.
Oh, maybe he doesn't then. Sorry, you're out of luck, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, bother.
What about that Italian fella you talked to?
Donatello Muccinelli.
Yeah, does he know?
I'll send him a message. He probably won't reply.
Okay. Keep counting your speak
I
scrolls.
like how in this fantasy world there's just Italian people.
So you send him a message, and what do you say in your message? What do you write?
Hey, long time no talk. Do you know? Do you know some people named the Harpers? If not, no big deal. Later, dude.
It's not no big deal. I love it. So a few minutes go by, and you get a little.
What the?
It's on vibrate.
It's on vibrate, yeah. Yeah, he's stealthy. He doesn't want that thing going off while he's trying to sneak around. You open it up, and he says, "Gotta say, not the first question I thought you'd ask me." Anyway, as far as the Harpers go,
He met this guy on a vision quest. He just
Months ago.
later just randomly sends this message.
it's so real life. It's like, okay,
Not, hey, what the hell was that? Who are you?
yeah. Not the first question I thought you'd ask. But yeah, I know the Harpers. Constant thorns in my side. Always screwing up my plans. Why? Why the hell are you looking for them? You gotta kill some of them?
Yes. Where are they? Didn't reply.
Wait, hold on. Keep track of your speak scrolls. How many speak scrolls do you have? They're a limited
He
resource.
doesn't have the unlimited plan.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have the unlimited plan?
No, you gotta pay per fax.
The straight talk speak scroll.
I think you only have a couple.
Hold on, I grab him his hand before he hits send.
Before he puts it in.
Yeah, before he slips in the parchment. And I say, yes, but we need to know where the Harpers are in Poco-Rit. Send that.
Yeah, okay. The modified sense.
Palmerell's looking over Binock's shoulder. He's like, yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, poker it. Yep. You know, like a group of dudes hanging around while he's texting some new girl. No, don't say that. Don't say that. You're gonna scare her off.
We're on his Tinder account.
Okay. So you send that off. He's like, fucking Poco-Rit. Why the hell are you all the way in Poco-Rit? What kind of podunk ass place are you doing? Anyways, I've never even been to Poco-Rit. You're so damn far north. It makes me cold and shiver just thinking about it. Sorry.
Sorry, Pomerelle, you're out of luck, bud.
Palmerell just goes, well, maybe if I just go sit in the street, they'll come to me.
All right, well, you go do that. And I pat him on the shoulder and I go get a beer and go up to my room.
So Palmerell goes and sits in the street where he thinks the walls opened up.
Okay.
And he just looks sad.
He doesn't have to sleep, so he's hanging out there for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I have it as like 2 p.m. when all this was taking place. So.
Sure, yeah. But y'all are be bumping around town. So, what's everybody else doing with their afternoon?
I'm going to drink with Spit.
I'm going to prepare some materials. I want to just go quickly drop by and buy incense at Eric Erickson's General Goods Store.
Eric Erickson's General Goods Store. He has incense. He has lots of incense, actually. He's got multiple different flavors and styles.
I just need some incense.
Oh, all right. No worries, man. I'll look you up. Here, I got this. You sure you don't want the lavender? People really like the lavender.
All right, give me the lavender. I'll take it.
Oh,
Gosh.
good. All right. No, that's all good. It'll be 2 silver for a 10-pack.
Here, take a gold.
You want? All right, you want? Wait, what is that? 2 silver. You want 50? You want 5 10-pack? Here you go. 5 10-packs.
They come in packs.
Yeah, I bundle them up because it wouldn't make sense. Otherwise, they'd just be like 2 copper a piece, and then that's a lot of change I got to deal with. So I mean, you can buy them as a 2 copper. Do you just want singles?
That's fine.
I sell them as singles.
Here, take the gold.
Okay.
The gold.
All right. Here's your 5 bundles.
Thanks, Eric.
Okay.
Erickson, the second.
A pleasure doing business. The third, actually.
The third. Excuse me. Sorry.
The store is Eric Erickson's General Store, the second, but I'm the third Eric Erickson.
You know, that's really confusing.
It's not that hard. You just got to remember that one store burned down, but people keep being born.
Right. And I'm gonna walk out and thaumaturgy slam the doors really loudly.
Oh no! Poor Eric Erickson.
Oh,
What about you, Buddy Knock? What are you doing with your afternoon / evening?
What a great line.
I'm taking a nap.
You know what? Fucking fair. Okay, so Pomerelle, as you sit dejected in the hallway, eventually this young lady walks up to you and she says, hello there.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. May I ask, what is your name?
I'm Palmerell the Gatekeeper. What is your name, little girl?
My name is Ferlana. I was hoping that was you. Come with me. And she walks up to the wall and she pushes a series of stones, and the stones open up. She says, come inside.
Did Palmerell see what stone she pressed?
Yeah, we'll say that this time, since you were so upset that you couldn't remember, that yeah, you watched, and we'll just say that you got it.
Okay. Pomerol jumps to his feet and hustles in behind her.
So the stones close behind you. You walk down this long hallway again, and eventually you go through the door. And when you do, you go in, and this place is also empty of people, but it is not completely empty of stuff. It hasn't been fully cleared out. So she starts to talk to you quickly. She says, so after the little incident that you and Thomas had with the Zentarum, things got pretty intense. We've had to be moving around quickly, and the Zentarum have also been moving around too. So everything's been a bit hectic. Several people have had to flee the city, Thomas and his fiancée included. So anyways, I'm glad that you're here. We're not able to complete all the deliveries and missions that we've been looking to complete up to this point. So I was hoping, and she opens up a little chest, and she pulls out this strange ring. It's like a little steel or iron ring that's just like a half ring. It's got like the little, bangle bit where it can be like adjusted, and it's got a little imprint of a Harper symbol in it. She hands it to you. She says, I need you to take this. And she slides it onto your finger before you can even ask. She says, wherever you may go, this will show you as a friend of the Harpers. We don't have anything to offer you right now, but in any city that you go into, if you find the right person wearing a ring just like this one, and she shows you that she has one on too, then you should be able to get access and information from them.
That's sick.
Thank you, Furlana. Thank you so much. I was worried that Thomas had drugged me, but it seems that he had not.
She kind of giggles. She says, I think the only person Thomas ever drugged is himself. She says, oh, one more thing. And she takes your hand and rubs your finger over the top of the ring, and the ring disappears. She says, not everyone is a friend to the Harpers. Best to keep it hidden most of the time. And she does the same with hers and makes it disappear.
Very well. Before we go, do you have any of those? What do you people? You call them my friend. He writes things on parchment and he shoves it in a tube, and other words come out. Do you know what I'm speaking of?
Yes, a speak scroll.
Yes. Do you have any extra speak scrolls here in your storeroom?
Well, I've only got 2 left. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls one out. She says, you're welcome to have them if you'd like.
Well, I don't want to take them from you, nice lady, if you're going to need them.
She kind of looks at them and hesitates for a moment. Here, you take one. And she stuffs one back in her pocket and says, take this one, and shoves it into your hand.
Oh, thank you. Where are y'all going next?
Well, we keep working here, but things are a little bit tense as of late. So we're just trying to keep a low profile at the moment. We've dispersed. We're supposed to reconvene in a few weeks once things have calmed down a little bit. In the time being, we're supposed to be avoiding old haunts like this. I'm really not even supposed to be here.
Well, I'm sure by then me and my companions will have left this place. We have a large task ahead of us, but we may need help from your network to get communication, to rally people to a cause that may be far greater than anyone in this plane of existence currently is aware of.
Well, we're not necessarily the best fighters, but if it's information and moving of products that you need, we can definitely help you there.
Excellent. Well, I do not want to keep you longer than necessary. I don't want to put you in danger. And he moves to leave.
She leaves with you. She says, oh, no. This way. We need to go out different ways. You go out here. I'll go out the way we came in.
Very well.
Okay. So y'all split back. You don't run into any trouble on the way back.
Pomerol heads back to the inn. Are any of them still awake?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Talik's hanging out with Spit. He's down in the tavern.
So Pomerol walks in, he walks up to Talik, and he gets his attention, he points down at his hand, and there's nothing there, and he goes, Talik, I got a Harper's ring.
Turn back around like, okay.
Is Alirlock there?
Lurlock's not there. Lurlock's up in wherever he's sleeping, burning some incense.
Pomerol's just looking at his hand, holding his hand out, fingertips to the ceiling, just admiring his finger where the ring is. But the ring is invisible.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I think that is a good place to call it for today, and we will continue y'all's adventures next time.
Good shit.
All right. Good stuff. That was fun.
That was fun.
I didn't write it
Ooh.
down because I feel like it takes away from how glorious it was. But your line about the buildings burned down, but people keep getting born, was maybe your greatest quote yet. In over 100
Oh,
episodes, that was.
God.
If you had pre-planned that, I still give you kudos. But if it was off the cuff, that was top tier.
You'll never know.
Mm.
Never know what my cuffs did.
Oh, kinky.
My cuffs know what you did in the dark.
Oh yeah.
Good night.
Good
Nice.
night.
Good night.
Find out what happens to our party next week. Check us out at dndndummies.com. And please leave us a rating and a review on your podcast app. It would mean the world to us.